That's really pretty. I feel so ethereal. I feel like a little fairy. Oh my gosh. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I'm not even doing the whole regular intro because I'm too excited. Look at all of the beautiful, colorful things I have in front of me. You guys, Colourpop sent me their Winx Club collection, and I'm gonna be fully transparent, upfront, and honest as I always am. I had not seen a single episode of the Winx Club until today. I know, literally how? Because like, these gals are my jam. These gals are so my jam. I'm on episode 3 of the first season. A lot of them are available on YouTube for free, which is amazing. So yeah, before filming this video, I will show you the palette as I'm talking. Before filming this video, I was like, okay, I should probably see at least one episode of the Winx Club because I didn't even know. I was like, are they fairies? Like, are they witches? What's going on? Clearly something mystical, magical. And like I just said, I'm already on episode 3 because it's so good. They're so funny. These gals are funny. Their fashion sense, oh my gosh, they're so stylish. The makeup, even the witches, like I know like the villain characters right now, their makeup, they have like this graphic liner look going on. It's just so unbelievably like my style. I was looking on Wikipedia to try to figure out, let me hold something else while I'm rambling. These are the glosses. They sent me glitter glosses too, and all of these gorgeous colors. But I was looking on Wikipedia to be like, how did I possibly not see the Winx Club? But apparently it premiered in 2004, but only on Italian television, as far as I know. Like, it premiered in Italy, and although I am Italian, I am from Massachusetts, which is in the United States. And then I guess it was revived on Nickelodeon in 2011, and by that point, you know, I was a junior in high school, so I probably just missed it then, but I'm happy to be here now, you know, healing my inner child, watching all of these childhood television shows. It's so good. Oh my gosh. They also sent these highlighter sticks, which look like they're in some beautiful iridescent colors. There is one of their glitterily obsessed gels, so a glitter gel. And then it also came with these gorgeous gems, which have a lot of different shapes. There's like these beautiful teardrop shapes, a bunch of different colors, super shiny. We're gonna create the most shimmery, iridescent, fairy-esque, colorful makeup look today. I could not be more excited. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to see me review and try on the Winx Club collection from Colourpop, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching because it's coming at you right now. I'm already wearing one of the lip glosses, by the way. I was so excited. I couldn't wait. This is the shade Bloom. So pretty. It's like super sparkly, but doesn't feel like gritty on the lips or anything, which is great because I find that sometimes with glittery glosses, you can like feel the chunks of glitter in it and it feels like it's cutting your lips and it's just no good. So very happy with this gloss formula so far, but oh my gosh. Okay, let's start with the eyeshadow palette. I was swatching a couple of the shades and I gotta be honest, I'm a little confused by some of these formulas, excited about a lot of them. This shade, Pure Magic, is a Super Shock formula. It's like got that signature cushiony feel, so very excited to put that one on my eyes. But some of them feel like they're glitters, like this deep shade I was really confused by when I swatched it. All of the glitter particles were getting stuck in like the crevices of my fingers, so I'm not gonna swatch them for you. Let me just swatch this shade Sonic Boom for you because it was not what I was expecting. Like, I have a good amount on my finger here and it does look pretty. But yeah, you can see when you swatch it, the glitter just kind of gets like stuck here. So I have a feeling this is going to be more of a padded on shade, like maybe you go in with the glitter primer first. Once I go in and swatch a few more times, I can kind of move the glitter around. You can still see when the light hits it like this, there's some chunks going on. Same with the shade Nature Symphony, which is this gorgeous like seafoamy green. They're kind of confusing because they're not like a traditional pressed glitter where it's like all glitter. I feel like these ones are mixed with some regular eyeshadow too. This one you can't see as much because it's not as deep of a shade, but the glitter is very scattered, like it doesn't go completely smooth when you stretch it out, but I'm gonna try to go in with patting motions. I'm gonna use the NYX glitter primer, a tried and true formula. If you haven't tried the NYX glitter primer before, it's got like a nice sticky, thick formula to it. It's definitely gonna stay sticky so that those glittery shades can stick to my eyes. Let's just hop right into these glitters. I'm gonna dip into the shade Nature's Bounty. That's kind of like, is this a super? No, this isn't a Super Shock shock, because it's definitely got too much glitter to be a super shock, but can you see how it's like moving around with my finger there? I feel called to put this shade on my brow bone, and I think I was called to do that for a good reason. The glitter primer made all of the difference with this formula. The glitter looks so scattered and gorgeous. It's much more smoothed out. Let me turn down the brightness a little bit, because I want you to be able to see that green shade, and it's got a lot of other like multicolor. It's very dimensional. This is a very dimensional glittery shade, and it doesn't feel too gritty or anything. I'll be sure to update you on how this removed, because certain pressed glitters feel fine going on, and then you remove them and you're like, I did not intend to do a physical exfoliant today, so I'll let you know how these wear. Okay, I'm gonna bounce around a lot in this palette because I want to play with as many iridescent shades as possible. Let's take the shade Pure Magic, which this one I can tell is a super shock formula because it's got that nice signature bounce, very smooth, no glitter or anything in it. That has to be the inner corner, right? It looks like it's gonna be this gorgeous iridescent-y blue. I love when Colourpop does super shock eyeshadows in a palette. Look at how that catches the light. Look at the comparison. Okay, so this part of my eye always does like catch some light, but this part just like makes it so magnetic. It's like pulling the light to it. Dang, this would be a pretty highlighter shade too, I bet. Okay, let's take the shade Domino. This is definitely another one of those like glitter adjacent, I'm calling these shades, because like they're a very smooth glitter. Let's take Domino all over the lid because it's such a pretty shimmery pink shade. Ooh, okay, this one's got a little more pigment than our green shade did. You can definitely see the pink in this one more, but it's still super multi-dimensional. I'm seeing purple, orange, gold flecks within this shade. Wow, that's really pretty. I feel so ethereal. I feel like a little fairy. Oh my gosh. I think I want to take one of the more shimmery shades, like these two shades here look like they're more like true metallic shimmers, not like glittery shimmers. And I want to wet an angled liner brush and see if I can make some liners out of them. I want to see how it works like this. If you're not new to my channel, you know I am a huge fan of just like shaving eyeshadows out of the palettes and mixing them with Duraline and like making my own liners. But you know, I'm trying to be a little less high maintenance. Let's start with the shade Rising Tide. Not that it's high maintenance to want to customize your own liners or anything, but you know, I'm just trying to make it easier. I know not everybody has Duraline right now. Not everybody wants to do that. I was just watching the episode where they decide what their name is gonna be, and Bloom is like, it's Winx. We'll choose Winx. I already made a logo. And everyone's like, what's that mean? What's it mean though? And she's like, it's just Winx. I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know. I know it was an Italian show to start with, so maybe Winx means something in Italian. I don't know. Either way, I'm a huge fan. We're getting a little liner action going here. It's sheer, but that's okay. I may have wet the brush a little too much. Dip into a little bit more of the shade Rising Tide. This really pretty like blue-green shade. Okay, I really like how my little liner using setting spray and an angled liner brush turned out, and I think we should do the same thing with the shade next to it, Digital Blast. And I am going to graphic this liner and just take it in a little bit here. It's tough getting that right ratio of setting spray to product. I tell you what, I feel like I don't have enough product now, whereas last time I had a little too much. You know what, screw it, let's just do it. I've got a little bit of this eyeshadow in the back of my hand. I'm just gonna add one little drop of Duraline here. If you haven't heard of it before, it's from Inglot. It's a mixing medium. It turns any eyeshadow into the gorgeous liquid liner of your dreams. Okay, I just grabbed one of my water activated liner brushes to see if that works better. Yes, so much better. Oh my gosh. Using a water activated liner or any sort of fine liner brush like this, you can also use nail art brushes. They're very similar to graphic liner brushes. This is the Glisten X Maytami brush, by the way. I'll list everything down below for you, but it just makes it so much easier to create really thin lines and to do fun little like super sharp flicks at the end. All right, friends, I want to make one more shade into an eyeliner. I know you could definitely stop here. If you're trying to recreate this look, you could definitely stop here, but I am going to take a little bit of Sunbolt, this gorgeous orange shade. I'm just using the back of my tweezers, and I want to make a custom color using Duraline this time. It's just so much easier than the setting spray in my opinion. You have to to do a lot more finagling with the setting spray. Pardon me, I just tapped it onto this little palette here. You can see the orange shade. I added a drop of Duraline, and now I'm gonna use my eyeliner brush to mix it up. This orange looks like it's gonna be a little more sheer, which is great. That's what I want it to be because I want to use it as like my inner corner liner. I'm gonna start like right here, like just above my inner corner highlight. Oh wow, yes, that's so pretty. My original plan, the very loose original plan that I had, was gonna be to just put on the eyeshadow and then go in with different eyeliners over it, but I really love using these shades as liners. If you want to see a more detailed explanation of how I use Duraline to turn eyeshadows into liners, I'm gonna link a video down below for you where I really break it down because I know I kind of sped through it here. Okay, I'm obviously having a bundle of fun with this eyeshadow palette and I could just keep adding more things all day, but I want to add some gems and I feel like we gotta leave some space for them. I'm thinking these are gonna be adhesive on their own since they're stuck to the sheet, but hot tip, if you want to reuse your face gems and eye gems, you can just use lash glue to adhere them to your eyes. It's so easy. The teardrop shaped ones are kind of interesting to me. I don't know, they're a little big for my taste, like I just don't know where to put them. Maybe under my eyes. Maybe I can make it look like I'm crying rhinestones. Is that on theme? Okay, so I'm gonna take one of these pink circle gems and I think I want to put it right here, like where the orange and purple liner meet, because that mixture was a little odd, if I'm being honest. I feel like that really ties them together. Oh my gosh, let me use the green one too. The green and the pink are the only circle shades, which are usually my preference when it comes to rhinestones. They're all kind of big. I will say I do wish there were some smaller options. Yeah, these are kind of bulky. I don't really like that actually. We're taking them off. I don't like these. I just don't like the shape. They're too big in my opinion. I don't know. I feel like the liner is so like thin and precise. Oh no, it removed a little bit of my liner. That's okay because I'm just gonna put another gem in the middle. I want to take one of these orange guys because that's at least kind of thin. I don't know. I feel like it works a little better. Let me see what this looks like. Okay, salvaged. Thank goodness I was able to cover that little spot with one of these orange guys. I'm gonna put one of these pink guys maybe on my inner corner. I feel like that size works there. It's still a little big, but I feel like in the inner corner it looks better. So yeah. These tweezers I'm using, by the way, are from Half Magic Beauty. They're the best tweezers for picking up face gems. Oh my gosh, I love them. Okay, I'm gonna put this green guy up on my brow bone. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Never mind. Oof, disregard. I'm sorry I'm harping on it, but they're just too big. Let me show you my face gems that I usually use and the size that I usually use. These are from Half Magic Beauty, which is Donnie Davies' makeup brand, the creative makeup director from Euphoria. And you can see that they come in all different sizes, including these super teeny tiny ones, which are my favorites to use. So I'm just gonna throw a couple of those on the liner next to that orange one that I've already placed down, just to add some more shimmer and dimension, but without adding the bulk of the Colourpop ones. I'm gonna put another mini one down here next to that larger one. Yeah, see how those just add a little sparkle, but without like taking away from the liner. I don't like when the gems are like bigger than the liner I'm placing them on, you know? So yeah, I think this looks a lot cuter. I love it. And I am still gonna use, I think I'm gonna use those teardrop ones in the lower lash line. So we'll get back to those once I've done my concealer and everything. All right, I'm gonna go do the other eye real quick while I watch some more of Winx Club, and then we'll come back and play with these highlighters and some more face gems. All right, hello, I'm back. It has been so long. Took me so long to do the other eye, and I definitely got distracted watching Winx, but I did my other eye, my base makeup. I also went in with my favorite blush of the moment, the About Face Cheek Freak Blush Balm in the shade Score. I always have trouble saying that name, but yeah, I felt this look deserved a purple blush moment, and there's no blushes in the Winx collection, just highlighters. So now we are all set up to go in with these highlighter sticks. Okay, so we have shades Icy, Stormy, and Darcy. That's the name of the witch swatches on the show. I watch the show now, so I know. So this is the shade, I'll swatch them all for you since I probably won't get to wear them all. This is Darcy. Ooh, what a gorgeous icy blue. And then this is the shade Icy. Ooh, and that looks like it's gonna be an icy shade too. Ooh, okay. That one's just like straight up icy. Maybe like a slight hint of purple, but it really just looks like straight up icy to me. Perfect for the shade Icy. And then we have Stormy, which looks like it's a deeper shade of purple. Ooh, it's got like a gorgeous purple blue duochrome flip. That's so pretty. I do think just because my skin is very, very fair, I feel like that's not gonna show up well on me. Like it might leave a little bit of a shadow on me, but if you have a deeper skin tone, I bet that would look so, so pretty. What do I wanna do? Do I wanna do Icy? Do I wanna do blue? I think I wanna do Icy because the blue shade for, I think that one's called Darcy, is definitely like a blue-green, which I don't really have a blue-green. Well, I guess I do have a blue-green thing going on. Huh, forgot what I was wearing already. I don't know, but I kind of want to do Icy because I'm wearing purple blush. You know what? In the words of my favorite salsa commercial from the early 2000s, Porque no los dos. We're going to do both of them. This is the shade Darcy. I'm just gonna pop a little bit there, and then I'll pop a little bit of Icy right next to it, and we'll kind of blend them together. This formula is like super creamy. I don't think I've ever used the Colourpop highlighter sticks. I've used the blush sticks before, and if I'm being honest with you, I've historically not liked them. I thought they were super chalky. I was not a fan at all. But so far, I'm liking these highlighter sticks a lot better. Let me check in my mirror to make sure it didn't move any foundation around. Doesn't look like it, and look at that glow. I mean, that is stunning. You can see like my skin's got a good amount of dew on it just from like the dewy foundation I'm wearing. But that's pretty. I especially like the shade Icy. I'm gonna put some on my nose. Ooh, I think I did a little too much. Let me try to pop that out a little bit. That's really pretty. I'm gonna do just Icy on this side. I feel like the other shade didn't show up super well. That's probably more than I needed, but it blends out really easily. I love a highlighter that I can just blend out with my fingers. Yeah, I like that a lot. I appreciate that the shade Icy doesn't leave like a white chalky cast. Like I said, I historically don't love the Colourpop blush sticks because of the chalkiness, whereas this one definitely blended out to be a little bit more sheer. Super pretty. I am a big fan. Okay, so now I need to finish up my jewels on the under eyes. I want to use some of those teardrop jewels. Let's see, what shade should I use? I think I want to do the blue so that I can tie this blue together on the lower lash line and just make it look like it's coming from like the center of my eye. I don't know. I'm like, does it make sense for me to be crying? I'm kind of confused by the teardrop shaped gems. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm not deep enough into the Winx Club series yet to get it, so let me know if I just don't get it. I'm gonna stick that right there. Ooh, does that look like a teardrop? I don't know, I kind of want to try the purple teardrop on the other eye. Sorry, it's more of a pinky color. There's purple right next to it, but that one's not shaped like a teardrop. Let me try this pink tear over here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think I like the pink tear better. I think it looks more like an actual teardrop, whereas the blue one is kind of looking more egg-like on the eyes. The sticky backing is not like the strongest. I don't know, I'm just gonna be fully upfront with you guys. I don't think you need these face gems. I do like the colors. I don't know, I'm hesitant to say because I do like the colors, but these are kind of like a challenge to work with. I'm having trouble picking them up with my tweezers here, and I feel like the backing keeps getting like kind of separated from them. I don't know, maybe it's just a learning curve. They do look really pretty though. Oh my gosh, she's crying glitter tears, crying happy glitter tears. I don't always cry when I'm sad. I cry when like things are beautiful. So these are my crying at things that are beautiful tears. What's beautiful? This eye look. Anyway, let's move on to the lips. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, I was wearing the shade Bloom at the beginning of the video, which is worn beautifully. I haven't touched it up once and it's still looking super glossy, but let me wipe it off so we can try another one. Very hydrating feeling. I appreciate that it doesn't feel sticky at all. I like have not liked most of the glosses I've tried over the last year because I feel like everything feels so sticky. I don't know, I'm so finicky. I might try on a couple shades. I really want to know what this blue is gonna look like because the pink was pretty sheer, but that could have been just because it was a pink. The shade is called Aisha. So let's try that on, see how blue this is on the lips. Ooh, okay. I can definitely see that blue. Oh, these smell so good. I don't know what they smell like. It's like, ooh, got it up my nose. It's very sweet smelling, a very gourmand smell for sure. I like this. This is a subtle blue. It's kind of just enough. Like, it's giving like a cool toned vibe to it, but it's not pulling like as blue as it looks in the tube. Okay, you can kind of see the blue when I shift a little bit. Like right here. You see the blue a little bit? I'm trying to talk and show you the shift. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna try on another one. So this is the shade Tekna. I know who that is. I don't know who Aisha is. I think there's one Winx fairy that maybe doesn't show up in the first season because I noticed someone on the packaging. This lovely lady on the packaging, is that Aisha? I don't think she's in the series yet. As of where I am right now. I'm on season 1, episode 4. So yeah, that must be Aisha. And I know who Tekna is. So we're gonna try on. Oh wow, that is a pretty purple gloss. That's an icy purple gloss. I like that quite a bit. Similar to Aisha gloss, the blue gloss I just tried on. It's subtle. Like the purple, you probably wouldn't notice unless it's like shifted in a certain way or if I told you it's purple, but it is really pretty and they're all equally comfortable and they all smell equally sweet and wonderful. I kind of want to try on one more shade. I want to try on this pink shade, which is Musa, and that looks like a deeper pink than the shade Bloom that I tried on at the beginning. So I'm curious just to see if this is any more pigmented. Should I just try them all on at this point? Yeah, I'll try them all on for you. Next up is Musa. Let's see how pigmented this is. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a little more pigmented than Bloom. So I'd say if you're looking for a gloss that shows up a little more true pink, then I would go with Musa. Versus if you just want kind of like a nudie, sparkly, iridescent gloss, I would go with Bloom. Yeah, this one's definitely got a little more pigmentation to it, but it's also super pretty. All right, the yellow is the shade Stella. Okay, that's pretty. That's got like a hint of goldiness to it. It's kind of giving like a gold gloss. I feel like the undertones are popping out more than anything with these glosses. Like this is definitely a warm undertone. Still super pretty though. I love how like wearable all of these are, you know, and I hate to use the word wearable because I think anything's wearable if you wear it, but these are all like a lot more subtle on the lips than they look in the tube. So I think if you're not normally like a blue lip person, but you want to like step out of your comfort zone, this is like a great way to do that because it's subtle, but it's still there. All right, I haven't looked at the shade name on this one yet, but this has to be Flora, right? This, yes, it's Flora. Oh my gosh, look at me. I know the characters. So let's try on this gorgeous green gloss. This one out of all of them, I'm the most like, oh, a green gloss, how's that gonna look? But much like Stella, it's just kind of pulling a little bit of a warm tone, a little less warm than the Stella one, but I'm not really seeing green at all on my lips. I don't know, I don't think you need both of these, and I don't think you need both of these, and I don't think you need both of these. I think like these three pairs all give like very similar vibes to each other. So if you want like a fun, cool tone, subtle, bold lip, I'd go with one of these two. If you want like a pinky lip, go with one of these two. Like I said, this shade Musa, I think it was, is definitely a little more pigmented than Bloom. These two shades I think look very similar, with the shade Stella being a little more warm toned and with the shade Flora being honestly very subtle overall. I'm like, I don't see the green at all. I see a little bit of green sparkle if I look up close, but they look pretty much the same to me. I am gonna go with the shade Aisha as my final lip for this look today, just because I really love the cool toneness of it, and I feel like it goes nicely with the blue on the graphic liner here. And oh my gosh, oh wait, no. Not, oh my gosh, it's the end of the video. I'm not gonna put this glitter on my face right now, but I wanna swatch it for you. I know a lot of people love the Glitterily Obsessed formula. I've put it on my eyes before. I know you're not supposed to. It doesn't feel great. It doesn't last long. I don't know. I'd love to find a use for these glitters. Wish I was more of a glitter person. I'm like an every once in a while glitter person, but oh my gosh, this is really pretty. Big chunks of glitter in this guy. The shade is called Enchantix, and this is what it looks like. Super pretty. I know a lot of people like to wear these to like music festivals, raves, dances, clubs. Gets out a lot, as you can tell. Pretty glitter, yay! I will say it does smell like early 2000s Bath & Body Works, like art stuff, you know, the art stuff collection from early 2000s Bath & Body Works. It's super nostalgic. Oh, if they put this in a candle, I would smell it all day. Anyways, final thoughts, the eyeshadow palette. I really, really liked. Like I said before, this is the most exciting, to me, color story that Colourpop has come out with in years, I can say confidently. This is so, so beautiful. Such a nice rainbow palette. It's mostly shimmers. I didn't really touch the mattes all that much on the bottom. It looks like a sequin shade. Here is the green. The yellow looks like it's a sequin too, but definitely for me, this is like a shimmer focused palette. I really like these glitter formulas. I'm surprised that I like them as much as I do. I can definitely see myself reaching for this palette a lot because I'm very much in my iridescent era right now. I don't wear a ton of matte shadows, but I wear a ton of shimmer shadows, and this has some amazing, very iridescent shimmers. I love that I can wear this green shimmer on my brow bone and it doesn't cast like a weird shadow because it's so like iridescent and ethereal. I love the Super Shock shadow they put in here. That was so pretty. I said I was gonna try that as a highlight. Let's put a little bit on my nose. Yep, I'm sold. I love this highlight. I would love to have this in a single pan, but oh my gosh, so beautiful. So yeah, I'm just talking too much about the eyeshadow palette. You know I love the eyeshadow palette. The gems, I could take or leave. I do really like these little teardrops here, but I just find the sizes to be too large for my liking. I'm much more partial to my Half Magic gems. I also have a set of rhinestones that I got from Amazon that came with 3 different like big packs of them, all for under $10, and it comes with like a pair of tweezers and a gem picking tool. I'll link it down below. Those are my favorite gems. The highlighters I really, really like. They're nothing like outstanding or revolutionary or anything, but it is a really nice cream formula. I think the shade Icy is my favorite. Yeah, I love just how that gave a nice icy highlight without leaving like a chalky whiteness behind, so that would be my recommendation for that, but I do like them. And the glosses are so fun. Oh my gosh, I can tell I'm gonna be wearing these a lot because they're really comfortable formula and they smell really good, which seems unimportant, but it is one of the most important things in a gloss to me. Glosses have to smell good. If you're gonna be right under my nose, you gotta smell good. All right, but let me know if you guys plan on picking anything up from the Winx collection. I would love to know, do you watch Winx? I am loving it so far. I hope that there's lots and lots of free episodes on YouTube because it's just so cute, very wholesome, and very fun to watch, and I love the style and everything. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. I will put links to all the products down below too, and everything else on my face today. Also, my description box, I will have all of my social justice links, so please check out those if you haven't yet. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!